Hello there and welcome to VHTV with me, Si Pitway. Today on the show we're going to show you a quick look at the new Optisan 3-12 by 44i scope, and it's one of the new MTC range, and this scope's kindly been sent to us by Adam Woods from Brocock to test. So only fitting, I fitted it on my Brocock Compatto, and we're going to take it out, give it a test, put it through some paces and see how it performs both in the day and in the night. So please enjoy, and thanks for watching. So we're going to take a closer look at the scope then. So here's the scope at the minute fitted on my Brocock Compatto, and you can see it's a nice size proportion. What you will notice on the back, I've fitted one of the flip up scope covers what comes with it, and you get one at the front and one at the back. My front one I've fitted on the sunshade what also comes as part of the actual package, and you can see if you, on a sunny days like today, if you're out shooting and you want to stop the glare coming into your scope, you just screw on the sunshade like so, and you can also fit, as you can see, the flip up covers. The actual elevation and windage turrets, as I said, are positive lock, so you just pull them up, twist them left and right. I'm not going to do that because the scope's already zeroed, and they work really well. Turning the gun round. On this side here you've got your side parallax, so it's side focus, and you've also got an illuminated reticle. What comes also in the package, you get this quite a large side wheel what can fit on, for people who want to fit it on, they can use it. It just makes focusing a lot easier, especially if you're going to use it for target shooting. For me, I like to keep it as it is without it fitted, and I just use my hand to focus when I'm using the night vision. You also get this cloth here, which is the lens cleaning cloth. It comes in a nice little sealable bag to keep it protected from dirt and grit, and two little tools here, and these are used, one for the front, one for the rear, on the scope cap covers, which I'll show you a little bit closer up in a little while. So you can see you get two tools as well. A large one for the front of the scope and a small one for the rear near the ocular lens, and you can see right on the ends here there's like two little bits what stick out, and these go into the scope cap covers. Now there's two little holes in, and they allow you to turn and tighten the scope cap cover into the position you want, and I'll show you that in a little while. So here's the rear of the scope. And I'll just use my screwdriver, and you can see there's a hole there and a hole there, and they're what the little sticking out bits go into on the tool. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use this tool now. So you can see I've loosely put the scope cap cover on, and some people might want to have it like that, so it fits like that. I like to have them on the top so it comes back like that. So you hold it in the position you want, and using the tool, just twist and tighten there. So I know now when I open it, it will spin here, but that's only the ocular lens spinning, not the actual cover itself. So there, and that's what these two tools are. So one for the front, one for the rear. Magnification, as it states, it's a 3-12. However, one thing I will point out is the magnification is not marked every magnification on here, so you haven't got 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. It's actually marked 3, 6, 9, 10 and 12. I'll just show you what I mean about the markings not marked every one. So you can see it's on 12 there, and then you've got the line there which is 10, and then you've got 9 and then the next thing you've got there is 6, and then 3. So 4 and 5 is not marked, and neither is 7 or 8. So for people who shoot on 7 or 8, they would have to guess roughly and probably put a little sticker on there. But for people who shoot times 10, like myself, it's no problem. I can just stick it on like that. But it also gives people the chance, I suppose, to put little stickers on there, waterproof stickers, and calibrate both the magnification, and you can see there's plenty of room here on the elevation turret if you wanted to put little stickers on there to calibrate your own shooting distances, so you're like a bullet drop compensating type turret sticker. But yeah, so far very impressive, and for £279 with obviously the side wheel, the tools, the flip up covers, lockable pull up turrets, it's looking a pretty good deal. So I'm in my kitchen and I'm looking out into my backyard, and this is only around about 9 meters, so it's quite hard to get everything focused, but I've got a rough 0, just using a few Bisley Magnums, what are in a tin spare, so I thought I'd just shoot a few shots through the scope cam using the Compatto. As you can see, it says exactly as you would expect. Point of impact's the same every time. It would be at this range anyway with most rifles, but you can see the reticle, it gives you a good indication of what the reticle looks like. I can zoom out a little bit. I'll try and get it to look more central for you. It's quite hard, I'm trying to do this one-handed actually. But you can see there's 10mm dots on there. Zoom in again, and you've got your windage bits. It's nice, really nice. So you've got little tiny spinners there, and the tiniest one is this one here, which is probably about 6 or 7mm actually, really tiny. But yeah, first impressions, really nice. I'm really pleased with it, and it's not too big for the actual Brocock as well, which is really nice. As you can see, it's a bit of a tack driver, is this Compatto, especially with these Magnums. Well, I carried on that group after I shot the drawing pin. And I took the scope cam off, obviously to make it easier, but that's ended up being 2 magazines using the actual Optisan scope and the Compatto. So not too bad, 20 shots at 9 meters, quite a small group. That's a 177 pellet you're looking at there. So I've come down to one of my permissions, which is the pig farm you've seen me on before, and behind me I've just been inside the barn, zeroed the scope up this time at 27 yards, and then tested it at 45 yards, which is the maximum range I have got in the barn behind me. What I've noticed is, because the actual reticle is not a hawk reticle, but it's got like a milk dot spacing. When I put this scope on and measured the scope height and used the same ballistic coefficient and obviously the same power and normal data I use with a hawk scope to get my calibration data from the near and far, is I put it on ×10 magnification, produce data from a ×10 chair gun program, use the half mil dot reticle, and I've just tested the data, and the data smack on. So you can actually use the Hawk Chair Gun Pro data with this reticle, as long as you use the half mil dot and use it on ×10, and it seems to work really, really well. So I've got the scope cam fitted now, and this target's at 33 metres, but there's a bit of a wind. So you can see, really nice picture actually on the scope cam. Reticle's really in focus, and working with the Compatto again, it's just deadly. This one's right at 0, so it shouldn't be a problem. Didn't even really bother giving it any wind. It's quite a big killer. You see a magpie. I'll just put that magpie out. Is at 43 metres, so that needs 2¼ mil dots according to Chairgun. But the wind will be greater at that distance. There you go. I love this little Brocock Compatto, but the reset's actually a bit smaller. Well, it ain't no problem for this gun. Some more cartridge cases. A little bit of wind. Oh, I think that was the last pellet. I'll give it a try just in case. Yeah, empty. But no doubt that would have gone over just as easy. Right, there's 2 shotgun cartridge cases there, what have been obviously fired. And these are at 37 metres, so about 39-40 yards. They require just over a mil dot, but it's the wind what I need to be careful with. There you go. That's a nice shot. Let's actually move the other one, so I'm going to try and hit it anyway. There you go. No problem whatsoever. Makes me smile every time I shoot it. Yeah, there we go. Judging the that's nice. Really, really, really pleasing. Just over zero, that. Turn the reticle on. Like so. It's getting a little bit dark now, and looks like most of the corvids have gone in already. But what I have got here is a few little chalk targets what a gentleman sent me from the Facebook group. So I've just lazed an area where I'm going to put them out, and I'm going to put them out at 55 yards and shoot from the hay bale here what I'm actually got the camera rested on, and have a few shots, see how we get on. So I'll put them out first. Well, put them out, and at the end of the barn there is a bit of a wind, so I might have to adjust after I've had a shot. Hopefully I'll see my actual impact in the dust. Alright, so let's set the parallax first. Nice and sharp. Right, 55 yards. There's 1, 2, 3, 3.5. Have a guess first. This is with no wind. Yeah, perfect. We'll get it again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just took the head off it. Didn't even knock it over. Try again. Okay. So, yeah, I'll just zoom out. Come up so you can see. There you go. So I was shooting off the bipod out to obviously get it over this bit here. That's why I put it on the bipod. So you know I like to push myself, and I've got loads of confidence already in this Optisan scope and the Brocock Compatto with Bisley Magnums. 2 of them bits left. The bit on the right is probably the size of an aspirin. The bit on the left is probably the size of a 5p. I'm going to have a go at them again from 55 yards. I'll just show you. A long way up there. You might be able to see the actual rifle there, look, just on top of the haystack. Obviously not loaded, but yeah, it's going to be a long shot. So here we go then. Zoom in. You can probably see him. Wind has got up a little bit, believe it or not, but still going to give it a go. Now, cock the rifle. Let's try no wind again. Oh, just knocked him over. That's how close it was. And now the one, what's about the size of an aspirin. Oh, there you go. That one, I give it a little bit of wind, actually about a quarter wind, and you can see I hit it absolutely smack on. The first one rolled it over and I thought it was just a case of the pellet skimming it, and it just needed a little bit of wind. So quarter wind, and the Compatto along with the Optisan scope is absolutely nailing targets, chalk targets the size of an aspirin. Bisley Magnums and a Compatto with an Optisan scope, one deadly combination. A long way in the wind. Long shot. Ooh. Right, we're at Throckmorton, and I hope you can actually hear the wind in the trees. I'll just pan on. I'm actually using my phone at the minute, so it's a really, really windy day. As you can see, his hat's just nearly come off. And this is our friend here, Richard, and this is only his 4th time ever shooting HFT. So we've just shot around and he did really well, but on the way back I thought I'd take him out of his comfort zone, and there were me and Daz Love It from Advanced Target shooting with him. So there was a target at 36 yards, we lased it first, but you can see how the wind's blowing, standing unsupported, and he's just took it twice with his HW100, and it's only his 4th time shooting, so I thought it was only right that I get him on camera. And he also had a shoot with the Brocock Compatto with the new Optisan scope. And what did you think of it?
I really like the better.
Yeah. So in all honesty, how did you rate the Brocock Compatto against the Wildcat?
It's night and day better.
Well, which one?
Brocock.
The Brocock. And just so people know at home, Richard actually owns the Wildcat we're talking about. It's his own one, so there is no bias there. It's somebody's own opinion on 2 different rifles. So yeah, thank you very much, and congratulations. That was absolute brilliant shooting, mate. So on this particular night that I'd planned to do the filming with the night vision, you can see Sod's Law, it decided to rain really heavily. Anyway, I zoom into times 12 mag and it's 50 meters or 55 yards. You can see the picture's really clear. The scope's doing a really good job, all at sub 12 foot-pound air rifle ranges. Remembering I've actually got the night vision and the scope fitted to a sub 12 foot-pound air rifle. Then I look at one of the rooftops through my back. Obviously the rifle is not loaded. I then decide to see what the IR's like, because some IRs can actually flare out and make the picture unviewable, but you can see with this one on the Optisan it's perfect and you could use that easily. I then decide to see how far we can go out in this really bad weather, and I look out the other window and you can see the tree what I've just shown you. That's over 190 yards. These are well over 100 yards. And I'm sure that I'd probably be able to see 250 yards if the weather was better. So that comes to the end of the look at the new rifle scope. Hope you've enjoyed it. Few final thoughts on it. For £279, it's definitely a competitor for the top end Orcs. I would say it's as good as, if not better, than the MTC scopes, what we all used to using, like the Mambas. And I'm that impressed with this one that I've decided I'm going to keep this myself. This ain't going back to Adam at Brocock, and I'll pay him for this one myself and keep it on this rifle. because as you saw, it suits both day and night. So yeah, if you're interested, like I said, £279, the new Optisan 3 to 12x44i. Very nice scope, does everything you need. Thanks for watching.